Welcome back, everyone, to Pathologic. You heard Wayne Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when we have experienced another example of Dankovsky being a total asshole. Hey, man, I don't care about justice or anything like that. You know, I just don't want people to get upset. That would make my job more difficult. Oh, holy shit! Oh, no, I needed that old man. Oh, fuck. Knife out. Sun's out, guns out. Oh. Oh, is that another old man? Yes! Sweet! Another old timer. I need you to fix my stuff. It's all broke. That's a good deal. I was expecting much worse. You know, just people dying in the streets. No biggie. Ooh. Yes, please. Okay, so people have been relocated. And now these houses are all locked, which is probably for the best. Still no sign of what today's task is to be. Well, I mean, since I'm in the neighborhood, perhaps I should give Peter a visit. Since I've got nothing else to do. Who knows, he may have wandered into some new set of bedlam. I don't know what words mean. Cannot get into his storehouse, unfortunately. Just keeping my eyes peeled. I think the muggers are still out. Don't want to get caught unawares. Last thing I need is a knife to the face. No, seriously, that'll kill me. One hit. Burn. Whoops. Next door over. Oh, I see, Peter. Yes, the Twyrene's medicinal, eh? Very funny. What's going on, Peter?
We easily forget those faults, old boy, which are known only to ourselves. True.
Okay. Who else is there to speak with? Who the hell are you? Do not condemn us for our lasciviousness. That's just how the local customs and morals are. Nothing could be further from my mind. Alright. Just a dancer. One who's not working at Andre's pub and not being burned at the stake. Okay, so we are to expect rats and looters here. Oh! This place is quite infected. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh boy. The infection's right next door. Woohoo! Jesus Christ. Fuck it. Give me the Miradorm. Oh god. I had more exhaustion than I suspected. And now we're out of it. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go to the House of the Living over here and take a little nap. Let me do a hard save here real quick. Let me just sleep for 2 hours. The morning of the 5th day was come. You cannot fight this. It all ends in less than 8 days. Ooh. Anna Angel's invitation. Bachelor. As I sat down to remember the horrors I had endured yesterday, a scintillating idea occurred to me. A tiny affair, really, nothing to talk of. No troubles, no undercurrents, no strings attached, nothing, not a trifling. But if it comes to pass, we will both become into a spectacular amount of money. What are you waiting for? Hurry to the Willows. P.S. Please don't tell anyone about this letter. P.P.S. Don't ever speak of our affairs in public. P.P.P.S. Keep strictly incognito. Respectfully, A.A.A. Wish the Bachelor regrets his affection for the living and would very much prefer to be like the dead. Okay. Oh, hey, man. If you could give me the hookup with those bandages, that'd be great. I'm fucking dying over here. You slake your thirst. I bind my wounds. Everybody wins. Well, except me. I win more. Sweet. That should keep me going. And Anna's place is... Oh, the town jail is full of innocent people caught up in Severov's patrolmen's last night. And this is Anna Angel's house. Okay. Well, let's go through this looter district into the next door infected district. And go to town hall and see if we can pardon the innocent. Oh god. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Maybe I went in the wrong door. What the fuck? Yep, other side. Whoopsie daisy. Oh gracious. It's here! The sand plague is already in the left wing. We're working our beaks to the bone, talking the dead out, but the hungry jaws of the sand pest are rustling. Let the uninfected out quickly. It's futile, although half an hour ago a certain kind person provided us with a display of true goodwill and compassion. He'd bought out several dozen people. Who was that? He looked remarkably shady, dressed in a special overall and a beak mask. The nerve! How can you tell anyone's features in such clothes? At least some of them were lucky to escape that stone pocket. Get the cash on the nail. Even if Sambarov refuses to take your money, we won't. We're not the scrupulous types. 10,000 per person. 60,000 for the whole batch. A bit too much, isn't it? We don't know for sure if these people are truly innocent. What if they're thieves, murderers, or looters among them? What if we let an unspeakable villain out? The price includes the risk-taking. Can't you tell a murderer from an honest person? Of course we can't. It's not like the patrol goons cared about the paperwork when they were collaring these poor souls. Who are they? What have they done to deserve this treatment? Hell, if anyone knows now. Forget the poor wretches. Let it go. Unlike us, you can do it for free. There's only a handful of convicts left in there anyway. You're one corrupt asshole. Apparently appealing to higher justice is futile. The rapacious executors demand a ransom. I wonder what use these fearless corpsemen even have of money. It is worthless these days anyway. This whole day has been most absurd. Hey man, I can't afford it. A good man would find a way to get them out. But that is not me. What's the quickest way to the Willows? Across the place where I came. Ew. No, I shouldn't be checking the trash here. It's dangerous. If a plague cloud were to come at me while I was doing that, that'd be bad. Right. There's no way around the fence. Whoops. And going through alleyways is a dangerous affair. How much for the vegetables? 5. Hey man, I've got a hunger. It's not big, but I've got it. I love those music transitions. Oh geez, they're going at it. This patrolman does not give a fuck. Nice. Very nice. I'm not above stabbing a man in the back. Oh boy. Come on. Whew. Maybe the swiftness of fists would serve me better than even the scalpel. Gracious, what time is it? It's already 8. Fuck. Well, Hannah, what's up? Are you one of my dependents? Andre's on the line today, eh? No. Still.
What?
Alright, I have a plan. I know how to protect myself from future harassment so that they won't even dare treat me like they did yesterday. But with all these terrible tests, I'll bribe my way out of this. Bribe my haters away. Olgimsky is greed, and he could very well use some money now. Are you telling me that the owner of all industry in town is facing financial difficulties? He's facing a lot of obligations. Obligations demand expenses. Do you really have enough to help him out? I'm totally broke right now, but I know how to fix this. Will you help me? We'll split the gain. Share and share alike? What, do you have a hidden treasure map or something? It's a treasure, all right, but a tricky one, too. It's attainable, but it wouldn't yield to me. That's why I need your help. Yours, specifically, since I know that you are to be trusted. Go ahead, tell me. You must be aware that I'm an outsider, too, just like you. I came here a few years ago and stayed, for the fancy opportunities this place provides. You're lying. You stayed because the Ace of Diamonds caravan's been seized and dismantled. Is that really your business? Whether the business is mine or not, the caravan creeps me out. It's worse than cannibalism now. Keep talking. Well, I didn't travel alone. I had a companion. He was a snake charmer. When the caravan persecutions and arrests started, his back was broken with an iron bar, so he's a usurer now. A spider, weaving a net of debtors. He must have amassed a ridiculous fortune. Imagine how much there is to be extorted. What does this have to do with me? He's your companion. He's yours to exploit. You can tell him you've stumbled upon his past. We've been covering for each other up until now, but the caravan is somehow becoming hot news again. The Canes will bury us alive when they hear about it, unless the children get themselves get to us first. The children themselves? Are you serious? Surely you know all that the children of this town possess the means to do great harm. Take Capella for one, or that bloodthirsty Khan, or Notkin's soul and a halves, who can easily set their dogs upon us. Oh, I'd serve the Saburov simply because they do not have a privileged offspring with a gang of fellow fanatics. If you're partners, why don't you ask him to help you out voluntarily? You're planning to bribe the people that threaten you, after all. He'll likely share your woes. He's got the same in store for them, too. You're right. Sooner or later, he'll face the same situation, but he wouldn't spare me a single coin. No way. Why? He will suspect if I approach him. He'll think that I'm after a certain child, a child he actually owes me. It's like a debt that is yet to be paid off. Hard to explain, really. Look, it's our business, okay? The caravan used to have its own code of conduct, and according to this code, I have no right to ask anything from the man, or else he'd demand your rights to the child back. Do you need money or don't you? You can demand 100,000 from him. He'll shell out as much as you want him to, and you'll get half the sum if you stop asking pointless questions. Alright, where does he live? Here lives the hunchback, who turned out to be Anna's accomplice from her caravan times. Or was he just an accomplice? Who knows what kind of relationship those two had. Okay, all the way on the other side of town. Will Vlad the Younger contribute to freeing the prisoners? Interesting. Okay. So, it looks like today I'm going to get a lot of money. But these are all still side tasks, not the main one. Perhaps it will reveal itself to me in my travels. Or not, who knows, fuck. These patrolmen are pretty good at winning 2-on-1 fights. You know what? I'm gonna go talk to Ruben. This is incredibly dangerous and almost certainly very stupid, but I'm doing it. Fuck off. How the fuck? Nope. Can I just sneak around? Nope! Haha! Fuck that. Alright, let me put on my anti-infection clothing. And like, this might be for nothing. I have no guarantee that Ruben has any information that I need. I'm just like, his district suddenly became infected. Maybe he'll know something. Drugs. Okay. Alright. Immunity is full. Woohoo! Managed to avoid getting sick. Holy fuck. Did my infection go up? No way. Ruben, what the shit's fucked, yo?
The vaccine is almost complete.
You're here. Damn my position. I have no choice but to hide from the townsfolk. See, I understand their anger, but they have armed search parties to hunt me down, as if I were spreading the plague rather than trying my best to stop it. Any good news? Oh, yes. We won't be able to produce a full-fledged vaccine in these conditions, true, but with a little bit of luck, we'll succeed to make a reliable preventative formula. Admittedly, the effect of the injection won't last longer than 10 hours or so. Still, if it proves effectual, many lives will still be saved. So a full-fledged vaccine is out of the question? Unfortunately, I'm not that good at chemistry. A vaccine would call for someone less crude. The reagents I'm used to would ruin the source specimen. I'm lucky to have my teacher's solutions, at least. They prove to be useful. On the other hand, I've almost figured out how the vaccine may be compounded. I can almost write it down. How? That depends on the results of further tests. Hopefully we'll be able to run them today. Your message has left me confused, if not frightened. As you undoubtedly remember, our first attempt at making a vaccine involved a microbe that was already dead. To this, the organism produced almost no immune reaction. In our second attempt, we had a weakened microbe to experiment with, weakened by, well, you know. The third vaccine, then, should be made on the basis of a living specimen. The bacterium dies when extracted from life-sustaining environment. Do we need to collect a portion of infected blood from someone who's still alive? Something along those lines. Brace yourself, Bachelor. We need a human heart. A heart that is still alive and beating. This is the meat that will make our curative broth. Why can't we just bring an infected person here and collect their blood? I've tried that already. Didn't you say the bacterium dies along with the blood cells? It's even more drastic than that. The microbe survives for mere moments in the pure state. It splits, it converts the blood cells, and it dies. However, a heart muscle... How do you mean its pure state? What I mean is the state the bacterium is in when the immune system begins to fight it. There are several stages of the microbe development. We need to nail the intermediate one. What does a living heart have to do with this? If the sickness spreads to the heart, it makes a kind of colony there. I know it may sound ridiculous. I'm not really a scientist. I merely recall the observations I made. An infected heart would allow us to extract the bacteria in its most pure, most potent state, provided we work fast enough. Fast enough. Why don't we just bring an infected person here and take as many blood samples as needed, one after another? That won't do. The infection must have progressed to an irreversibly critical state. Whoever carries it would be in agony by that time. We don't have to cut the patient up right here, though. I believe we have about 30 minutes to bring the heart here from wherever it's obtained. Are you saying you want me to obtain it? Young Barack offered his assistance. He was going to dissect the dying anyway, but he's already more than 6 hours late, so I'm forced to request your assistance. If we're unable to find Barack, you'll have to perform the grisly task yourself. Barack was going to dissect people while they're still alive? I'd like you to know that he is set to achieve a rather noble feat. He wants to duplicate his father's success. While we're busy trying to protect the healthy, he wants to make a concoction that will enable him to cure the sick. He calls it a panacea. Reportedly, he's made quite a bit of progress. So he will have no reservations about cutting out the heart of a living person? The steppe people are like that, Doctor. You don't seem to quite understand the difference between you and them. They are barely daunted when things that would scare us to death. The blood of a steppe person belongs to the earth. One way or another, Barack will be working in the infected quarters today. Want to be torn apart for desecrating the dead? Quite possibly. As his father's successor, he's empowered to open up bodies, but his succession is not necessarily acknowledged by simple townsfolk. So he's putting himself at risk. Still, he'll be dissecting the living today. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity for us to get what we need. What am I supposed to do if he refuses to help? We'll have to keep an eye on him then. If he's discovered, he'll have to run for his life, serving as an effective decoy. No one will concern themselves with what remains of his seance. Sneak up on a corpse he cut, grab the heart, and bring it to me as soon as possible. The blood has to be warm. Well, what can I say? It does seem to be a unique opportunity. Okay, so Big Vlad provided patronage to Isidore Barack's son. That foolhardy surgeon, he has to know where to find the man. So I can go brr, brr, and then go to the Hunchback's place, and then I can hopefully go wherever Big Vlad sends me. All right. That's it for today. God damn. Good night, everyone.